Welcome to Monsterville's Wine. It's great to have you here. I'm so looking forward to introducing you all to the next wine and the owner of this amazing winery. But I gotta tell you, the only way I got him here was I had lunch with him yesterday, and he was telling me he was going to Dallas. Dallas? It's like, come on. Be a part of my show, stay an extra night in Houston, and boom, guess what? He's here. So I want to introduce you all to my longtime friend since yesterday, Tom Thornton. Tom, welcome. Welcome to Monsterville's Wines.
Thank you. Monsterville is a very persuasive guy. Thank you for those kind words.
My pleasure.
The way I'd start out my story is to say that, most people who love wine discover it before they're of legal drinking age, and I'm no exception to that. I went with my parents to Europe, fortunately, when I was 15 years old, and I was exposed to art and architecture, food and wine over a 3-month period in 12 countries, and I was as lucky a teenager as I could be, and I've carried those experiences all through my life.
Great.
And in fact, that's led to sort of 2 parallel careers in my life. I became an architect and established a firm in New York City, and just by happenstance, when I was on a business trip doing a project in LA, I went up to wine country for the weekend, and I'd never been to Napa and Sonoma, and I thought it was just the most incredible experience that I had. Tasted great wines.
Wow.
I love the architectural aspect of the way vineyards are so rigorously planted and how the wineries are so beautiful as pieces of architecture floating in those seas of vines. And so I sort of got hooked. And
Awesome.
I went back to New York and talked to my wife and said, let's move out, let's start a new career in the wine business. And it sort of brought back all those experiences I had before enjoying wine through my life.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So a double career, okay?
Yeah.
I've been a wine guy all my life, no other career. So this guy's got 2 careers and he owns a winery. Okay, I'm jealous, extremely jealous. But let's talk about. Well, tell me a little bit about. He has a rock star winemaker. Can you tell me just a little bit about your winemaker, and then let's taste this wine. I'm starting to feel it right here, Tom.
My winemaker is a fellow named Thomas Rivers Brown, who enjoys an incredibly popular reputation worldwide. But in our little town of Calistoga, he's known just as a gentleman and a good family man. So we got to know him over time, and he likes our vineyard site, which is just north of Calistoga at the foot of Mount St. Helena, so much that he wanted to be as much a part of our program as we wanted to be part of his winemaking world.
That's a major coup, folks, to be able to get Thomas to make your wines. We're talking about Outpost, we're talking about Ravana, we're talking about Schrader, and other wineries that he consults for and makes wine for. So Tom's being modest. He has a true rock star at making his wines. Okay, let's try, Tom, I can't wait. Let's try the wine. Can we get our nose in? You tell me a little bit about the wine itself?
Okay. Well, this comes from Thomas has determined that the 2 best blocks of the 7 blocks in our vineyard, block 1 and block 5, is what goes into this estate Cabernet. And the interesting thing about it is that it's really well balanced when we bottle it, so that it's imminently drinkable. But it's got great structure. It's got really dark red fruit, it's pretty concentrated. It's amazing. I mean, I think the most distinctive thing about our wine is part of the family of wines in the Calistoga AVA, which is all about the earth.
Right.
And in a conversation I had with Robert Parker about 6 or 7 years ago, I talked to him about Calistoga, and he said, the Calistoga earthiness is very similar to Saint Estèphe on the left bank of the Bordeaux in Bordeaux, and I think he's right about that. So that comes out in both the nose, but it also on the palate.
It really does come through in the palate. I gotta tell you, besides the amazing fruit and the layers and layers and waves of aromas on the palate, I get that really gorgeous like cassis and black cherry and that licorice and just a hint of mocha, but that earth comes through in the back end with a little mineral character too. I love it. Love it. Amazing.
And a little spicy too. There's a spice box in that earth.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous.
And then the tannins, I think, are when it's on the palate, they're very fine tannins, and they bring out some lavender and nutmeg, and I think even some blueberry extract, so to speak.
You know what? You mentioned the lavender earlier. I didn't get it. Now I get it. I mean, this glass has been sitting up for a few minutes, and it's starting to open up. I'm actually getting the lavender. I didn't get it initially, but the lavender is coming through loud and clear. Amazing wine. I love this stuff. I tell you, I'm so happy we met. I'm so happy you were able to stay an extra day in Houston. For all the folks that love great wine. If you love great California Cabernet, this is amazing wine. And Tom it's an allocated wine. He makes less than 400 cases, and he's letting us get 5, maybe 10. Right, Tom? Right, Tom?
We are very small production, as you say, and I think that maybe 10.
10 cases. You heard them, folks. All right, so we have 10 cases of this available for all our members, and that's it. Give us a call, shoot us an email, and let us know if you'd like some of this amazing wine. The price is on the screen, and you will go nuts over this amazing wine. This is truly world-class stuff. I think it's drinking well now with a little decant, like we've decanted for a little while, but I also think it'll be amazing, just amazing. 3 to 5 years, just a little bit more development, evolution of the wine. Thank you so much for joining us, Tom.
Perfect.
Thank you, Tom. Appreciate you coming.
Appreciate it.
Folks, we'll see you next time on Monsterville's Wines. Take care.